and welcome, guys. Thank you for joining me again for a night of Facebook Live. I also want to recognize those that are catching us on the replay from YouTube and or SoundCloud. It is indeed a blessing to be here with you tonight, as I am your host, and Trisha Bray Smith, author, educator, and public speaker. Tonight we have a special guest co-host tonight, Miss Snow White Bray. And guys, we're on night 2 or day 2 of the Y series. So what it is, it's a promotional time for me to tell you about the products and services that I offer and that I have available. But it's also a time to give you some insight or some information about these products and services in case it is something that you need or desire, or someone you know may need or desire these services. So tonight, as you're joining me, go ahead and like and share this video. Go ahead and like and share the video. That is very important. Also, I got a special phone call from a special friend of mine, Krista Howard, that says she watches the videos and that she appreciates what I do here on this platform, and that the things that have been coming from this platform have been very encouraging for her. So I do want to give a shout out to you, Crystal Howard. So when you're watching the replay on this, your words mean a lot to me. The feedback that you give me means a lot, and I appreciate all you guys that engage with me from time to time, and those that are here with me practically every night, that are here to show your support. So if you're here with me tonight, go ahead and leave your name or leave a hello or something in the comments section so that I know you're here and that I can interact with you as well. It's so much better to have someone there on the other side of the screen, and knowing that you are there, that encourages me, and it lets me know that I am bringing content that is valuable to you, and that is what I want to do. I'm here to educate, empower, and encourage each of you. Now, with that being said, I do know that all of my services are not for everybody. You know, there are services that I offer that you may not desire to have, or you may not benefit from it. But for those who it is for, I want to be here to let you know that I have these services available, and that nothing is impossible for you. So everything practically that I do, and the services that I provide and the products that I have, are to do exactly that, is to educate you, empower you, and encourage you. Before we get started, Snow, do you have something you'd like to say to the audience tonight? Anybody particularly you'd like to give a shout out to tonight? All right, so I do appreciate you sitting here with me tonight as my motivational piece, just to sit here and to chime in. If feel free to chime in if you'd like. Okay. All right. So tonight I'm talking about becoming an author. And you guys that know me or familiar with some of the work I do, you know that in the past year, from June 2019 till this year, was my 1-year anniversary of trying my hand at writing books. So I offer now a product to teach others how to write a book, how to become an author. And this service, you can, it's through video training. And you see the link there in the comment section. You can also go to my website and be able to check that out as well if it's something that you're interested in. But I offer this training to teach you how to put your story in words in form of a book. And I believe that this product is important to many of us, because many of us have a story in us. Many of us have something that we would like to share with others, or share with the world, so to speak, that we would have written a book by now if we knew the steps to do it. But I did the process through trial and error, just trying my hand at it, because there was something that there was a message that I wanted to get out and to share with people about shifting the mindset. So as I learned this process, I thought it would be good to share what I know about writing and publishing my own books with other people who have a story or have a book idea that they would like to put together and just need the know-how on how to do that. So I put a video series together. It is a total of 5 videos, and I'm already seeing progress as it relates to me teaching the class for the first time. And I have one young lady who has already completed and published her book within 2 weeks of taking the course. There's another that has started her book. Her and her co-author have started their book, and they're planning for their book to be completed within the coming weeks. So the process that I teach and how I teach it, it works. And it just takes your commitment and you putting your ideas and seeing your ideas the way that you envision it, to bring something to the forefront, to make it a product. I don't tell you how to tell your story. I don't tell you what your story is. These are ideas that you have, and all I'm doing is giving you the steps, step by step, on how to produce what you see in your mind. Okay? So it's important that people have a voice to tell their story. Not all the time can we communicate with people. Like, Snow, if you had a story to tell, if you were going to write a book, what would it look like?
It'd be all over the place. I can definitely say that.
Be all over the place?
Because that's just me. Like, I get distracted easily. So I'll say one story and then...
So would it just be a story of things that have occurred in your life? Some of the things, the aha moments, some things you remember about your basketball years? I was hearing you telling a story earlier about some of your basketball years in the locker room and things like that. So would that be something you'd include in your story?
Yeah, like, it wasn't funny at the time, but now that I look back on it, it was really, really funny.
Yeah, so, I mean, we all have stories we can tell, and what better way to generate a stream of revenue for our household to put that book into words. And some people may say, well, I don't type, or I don't know how to do it, you know. I share with you some very valuable resources and techniques and strategies that you don't have an excuse. So if you decide to try my program, if you put an investment in yourself and try my program, I guarantee that you can produce a product, and a product worthy of you publishing and putting it out there on the market. And not only in that product am I telling you how to put the components of your story together, but I also share with you how to market that product. I also share with you how to scratch that product to generate more revenue. So in reality, when you produce one product, just writing the book, I show you how to scratch it to the point to where that one product you produce can generate multiple streams of income for you. So how awesome would it be to be able to share your story with people and be able to empower people through your story and heal people through your story, or teach somebody something to your story through your story, like how to cook, or how to book, how to fix it, or a children's book. There's all kinds of books. When we look at books, there's all kinds of books that we can write. And did you know, to write and publish your own book, you'll only have to have a minimum of 24 pages? Only a minimum of 24 pages, and you can produce a product. How awesome would that be? And would that take all day to write? No, it wouldn't take all day. You could probably do that within 3 to 5 days. The last book I wrote, the Business Sense Workbook, I wrote that book in 1 day, in a matter of a few hours. And it's on the market. It's on Amazon. When you go and you take a look, it's right there. So, I mean, it doesn't take all day to write a book. It doesn't have to be some long, drug-out process. I show you step by step how to break that up and to create something that works for you. Okay? So, how to become an author. If you know someone that's interested, or if you're interested, click the link. Check out the product that I have available. It's a 5-video training. I think that it's a good product. I think that once you go through the process of that training, I don't have any doubt that it would eliminate the questions that you have, and it'll eliminate all your doubts of whether or not you're able to produce that product. So think about you guys that journal. Think about you guys that are looking for a book on the shelf now that you can't find, that you haven't that kind of idea, you know. I challenge you guys to just do it. Just do it, because you can. You don't have to be a professional writer, you know. I'm the world's worst when it comes to reading and writing, but, you know, I eliminated the excuses. I tackled all those excuses, and I just did it. So I encourage you guys, if you want to become an author, if you want to see if it's really meant for you, my product is the best investment you can make on trying your hand at authorship. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. I am your host, Antricia Bray Smith, author, educator, and public speaker. I'll see you here again tomorrow night for day 3 in our Why series. Good night, everybody.